All right, so it's kind of my first time out for the season, and I really don't have much to go after, but I'm gonna go over to the spot I call Purgatory, and um, more of an informational sit, I guess. I had my cameras there for the last. I had a camera there, well, it's still there, and I think I had it set wrong, and it only took like I think it only took 4 videos in over a week. That's not right for that spot. Um, so I'm headed there, more of an informational set, see what's really going on there. I do have an eight point coming in there, and he's probably going to score probably around 120, 125. For the time I have this year so far and what I got coming up, if he walks in, I'm just going to drop him. Uh, I've been extremely busy, and I do have a lot of video stuff with hunting with people, doing that. So my time is very limited as of now. So I'm going to try to do that, fill the freezer at the same time. Here we go, on our way to Purgatory. So I pull into the area here, and there's a campsite. Someone just decided to plop a tent. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I didn't see a permit. So I am half tempted to call the DNR. I don't get it. Anyway, that's state land hunting for you. All right, I'm in. Um, so as I'm driving in, and where I usually park, I guess, someone had set up a campsite. Yeah, you might say, well, I'm parking there anyways. Well, that's not my point. My point is, I'm sure they've been here a few days. And from the looks of it, they have four-wheelers, dirt bikes, quads, whatever. It's what it looks like to me. And they're, tearing up the trails, which isn't good for deer movement. So I'm playing it here. I'm already all the way over here. So this is Purgatory. I have a southeast wind, and it's actually blowing the way. It's at my back, going this way, the way I came in. Shoot, I got a deer.
It's been about 45 minutes since that little buck scampered by me. I mean, he was feet from the tree. Um, Getting back into these thicker, denser areas, and I try and tell people that you don't always have to hunt mornings and evenings. Um, you'll be very surprised when you get into these denser areas. Deer do move around all day long. Um, most of my hunting, honestly, most of my hunting come, you know, end of October through November. Most of my hunting is done between like 10 and 3. I don't get up early and I really don't stay out late. I get in these denser areas and I see all the deer that I want to see. So just some information for you. I got more deer coming. All right, that was a couple of does coming down the trail. I've only been here less than an hour. I've already seen 3. So, um, yeah, you don't have to hunt mornings. You don't have to hunt evenings. You can get in that dense cover and set up. I'm not a big fan of open hardwoods. Can't stand them. They're only good for about 10 days out of the whole year, and that's when the acorns are falling. Open hardwoods are freaking horrible up here. It's this denser cover that these deer like. So, all right, I have all 3 of my cameras set up. But I think I got more deer coming in. So, hey, good luck to you guys. We'll see you. I feel a storm coming. I feel a storm coming. This time we're not running. Are we gonna make it out alive? Gonna make it out alive. I feel a storm coming. All right. It's about 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon. The weather's kind of changing here, so I'm headed out early. And it's nice and sunny. Now it's overcast. The wind has kind of picked up a little bit, so I think this is going to get the deer on their feet earlier than normal. So headed out to a spot I call the Ridge. Let's go. All right, I made it to my spot here. These woods here are usually only good for about a week to maybe 2 weeks tops. The spot I have back in here, a lot of acorns. It's on a big ridge. Um, where I have my most productive rope, my most productive hyper rope, and over to my left here, um, it drops down into a big river bottom, and they like to come up on these ridges at night and obviously search for acorns and so on and so forth. When these leaves drop in here, this place just shuts right off. It's too open. And usually what happens is here, we get a buck that hits like 3.5 to 4.5 years old. When they start to become kind of ornery, they leave the area because they're just not adequate cover once the leaves drop. It's hard, very hard to keep a 4.5-year-old or older buck in these areas. They usually they leave the area, and I'll find them like, a year later, a mile, 2 miles away. And but right now I've got a lot of acorns here, so I'm gonna sit over acorns tonight. So I'm gonna head back. I'll get with you when I'm back in the tree. Okay, I'm in. The temperature's dropping pretty gosh darn quick. I came out here in a hoodie. Now I got my jacket on. It became overcast. I don't know why. It was saying sunshine all day, and now it's overcast. The wind has kind of picked up to maybe 10 to 15. Now we'll see what happens. In front of me here, I have this kind of a walkway or like a trail, and they would hit this trail that comes up, and they would either go that way or they'll keep going straight. But this tree over this way is fallen down, and it's kind of diverted them. Either they're going to come behind me or they're going to come around that tree in front of me. And if they go that way, I'm kind of screwed. But this spot here has one of my ropes, and it's probably my most productive. I post videos of this rope all the time. When they come up out of this ravine, there's a river bottom down here. When they come up, they either will go west or they'll keep going straight. Usually they go west, and they always go and hit that rope. And from the way it looks in my video what the videos are saying is they're going to that side of the tree and going up, and I gotta pick a hole to get to that rope. I'm not that high up. I'm only about 15 feet, but I'm tucked into some trees here, and I want to stay hidden. So tucking myself there's 4 trunks right here, and all right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kick back a little bit and see what happens.